All right. What is up? YouTube chat commentators. Welcome to Game of the Week. I am excited to do episode 2. I'm sticking with it. And I'm picking this game, which I guess since I have time, I'll kind of give the backstory. It was a fun game for me specifically. I think it was a very interesting, not even that interesting, but really fun. This is a fun game, and it was fun to like basically scout something, understand what was going on, react like what I thought was perfectly or like close to perfectly, and then just feel good about it, and just sort of, I think it could translate pretty well for you guys if you're playing on ladder or whatever, and you're trying to understand what the scout, and then trying to understand what exactly is you're looking for when you do scout with a Reaper and whatnot. And also, I just like beating up Protosses, so we are definitely going to be taking a good look at this game. So this is against Bombs Bomb in the Legion Cup. So for those of you who don't know, I play in the Legion Cup, which is essentially like, I guess they're kind of like two tiers of amateur before there's professional level StarCraft. And those tiers of amateur are, I guess, arbitrary. I kind of think of them as there's the Legion tournament, like Legion Cup tournaments, which are people from MMR range 4600 to 5200, and then there's the Apprentice League, which is, I think, anyone that isn't in DreamHack. So like, if you qualify for a DreamHack, you can't play in Apprentice. So basically, like, that I'd imagine that's probably around 5100 MMR. At like a low, so like if you're not good on ladder, but you can like play pretty well in tournament, if you've got like decent build variety and you're an interesting player, you might be able to play in NA Apprentice at 5100 MMR. So you have somewhere between 5100 and let's say 59 or 5800 MMR. And not everyone can play there, because sometimes 5800 MMR players make it into DreamHack, I think. So I think that's how Apprentice works. I'm not 100%, but Legion Cup is what I play in. So kind of like, the lower tier of amateur StarCraft. There you can make a little bit of money, but we're talking like $50 to $100 per tournament or whatever. I just wanted to play it more to have experience doing series, thinking about what my opponent just did in the last 3 games, and just getting some playtime under my belt. And I've been competing in these for like 3 months, 2-3 months now, 2 months, maybe 2-3 months now. I've been having a good time. It's been a blast. Anyone, MMR 4600 to 5200 can play in these, and I hope that if you are in the MMR range that you sign up, because more players better. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I let the attack fly. Oh God. So in this game, I was kind of sweaty. You can see that I don't have the face cam on right now, which is like, the surefire sign that we're going pretty try hard here. And I think this is like the GSL style matches. So I have already played the entry round, because you play like there's 4 players in each group, and 2 play 2, and then the winners play the winners and losers play the losers. And then the winner of the losers plays the loser of the winners. So like eventually only 2 people make it out. So I've already played my my winners match and then the size match. So you can see here, this is the moment that kind of was amazing for me, was this Reaper jump, which is really awesome. If you notice, I actually repositioned the Reaper over to the left to make the scout. And now you can see with this Reaper, I see 8 gates, and I see him take the probes off of gas. So, the most legendary Reaper of all time, right? Like, I've never had a Reaper scout that precisely. And I instantly know what's going on. Like, I know I'm getting 8 gate charge loaded. So I immediately start the wall. I go for a mine drop to get the harassment in, but only take 2 of the 3 mines. I finish the wall with an engineering bay. I get a siege tank. And then immediately I start a liberator. So like I actually cancel the reactor. So like you can see me, my brain is like working in overtime right now. I'm trying to figure out what the best solution is to this problem. And I think it's going to be charge lots to the natural. And I was not right about that, but it ended up, well, I guess I'll spoil it. It ended up working out just fine. This is actually, I adapt really well here, and it's interesting to see the solution. So now we go with full wall. I have an SCV out front scouting on patrol for when the zealots show up, and we're just going to drop in the main base here and cut off his ability to make more charge lots by destroying as much as we can. But at this point, you can see I'm suspicious, right? I'm a little suspicious because, well, at least you can't see it on my face or anything yet. But yeah, you see me put the turret? I know that there's something wrong because he hasn't shown up. So now we're gonna keep up with the harassment. We're gonna create like a pseudo wall here. Gonna keep the liberator on point. Make sure that he can't pressure me. And I think we move the tank onto the mine. Get the whole position in. Get the mine. Let the mine do its damage. Now the thing about this build you got to be very careful of is that the Protoss can actually print way more charge lots than you think. Even having killed as many probes as I have, he can just flood so many charge lots. And if you try to press up into this main before you've, see, look how I'm creating this wall. Like before you've made a lot of choke points and stuff, like you got to be very careful because charge will annihilate you much faster than you expect. I've lost so many games to underestimating charge and charge. I actually almost throw this here. You can see that we're in Struggle City right now. If I hadn't actually killed as many probes as I had, we would be in a lot of trouble. You can see charge just does such a fantastic job. Now he was a little overzealous warping in the natural. Had he warped in the main more, I think he would have been better off actually. But we do manage to, protect ourselves here. So excellent read. As this game was happening, I felt pretty good about it because I've lost. Not even because I won against Protoss or whatever, but I've lost to this specific thing so many times over the years, and when I'm finally focusing and not reading chat, being able to just scout something and then think like, oh, I know how to deal with that. Like I've seen this before, and not just lose to it like I do on stream all the time because I'm not really paying attention 100%. It's a really great feeling, actually. It's really nice to feel like, oh man, I've learned, how to deal with stuff. So at this point, I have 2 liberators. I think I built the second one, and this CC is a little overzealous, I think, but I don't think it matters. I think he taps out soon, because I know he has no gas, so I know there's not a lot he can do. So I think as soon as he loses this, he leaves. I mean, he should. I can't remember. The game was played on Friday, so last Friday. Yeah, he's in so much trouble because he has no gas to build stalkers, really. So each one of these liberators is going to take a year for him to kill. Yeah, and then they would just both disappear. It's rough. Yeah, GG.
Let's go!
Yeah, I felt really good with this game. I felt, and he did this like really, really well. I think as well as you could do, having been scouted. So I actually go through the replay, and I'll leave the game. I'll leave this this video kind of with a little bit of reminiscing on what he did right here, because it's really easy to just throw these 8 chargelets that he has at my face, right? Because why not? You have the opportunity, but he actually waits for a second round, which I think is very wise, considering his situation and the fact that I knew it was coming and I have prep, right? If he'd gone right away, I could have adapted more easily to what was going on, I think. But in this case, I did the exactly the correct thing by completely giving up the natural. I know, or the main, I know I can't hold this versus him. I know if I take those charge lots in a head-on fight, he wins 100%. Just abuse your SimCity as much as possible when it comes to charge, right? create as many nooks and crannies as you can. Put the SCVs on hold position in the walls. Try and keep the charge loss from getting to your valuable units like the tanks and the mines. But yeah, this Reaper is so glorious. Oh my god, it's just so amazing. Ah, man, that's so good. I didn't actually even know. Like, I went for that grenade, but I didn't know that I could do it. I just like tried to jam it in the corner and then get the grenade in there. It's so nice to be able to go back and like see that. It's so good. It's iffy as to whether or not you could pull a Reaper grenade jump on every map and in every position, but that one I wasn't sure. I was actually pretty sure I wouldn't be able to pull it off. And very importantly, as I said on stream here, if I hadn't gotten that, I had zero chance of winning this game because I never ever would have prepared. Like, leaving a mine at home was huge. Getting the Liberator was something I would have gotten a Tech Lab. I would have gotten a Raven. I would have died 100%. The Liberator saved me and allowed me to abuse my position on the low ground the way that I did. I would never have won this game without this scout. And it's so important in a best of series, in every game of StarCraft you play, but in a best of series specifically, understanding what you're playing is extremely important because he's kind of desperate now. He's down 1-0. Like, this is a build that if he busts it out, he can just collect his win if I don't scout it. Like, it's important for me to try and get every piece of information that I can and not infer. Like, in a ladder game when I'm playing and streaming, I'll infer a lot of things. Like, I'll scout one small thing and I'll be like, oh, it's this. So, for example, I saw the Twilight Council. Like, it's very brilliantly placed. I see the Twilight Council. It's right there. So, like, how easy is it for me to just be like, oh, it must be Blink. It's Blink. It looks like a Blink build. I could check the natural, and there's 2 gates, right? And that's it. So, how easy is that? It's super easy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Fun game, and hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you around.